Why do women argue with certain men? Hi, I'm Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, I got this question from this guy, long time listener, and he says he's been dating this woman for some time now, and he says when they're out and about together, from time to time, she likes to argue. Every time he makes a recommendation where they should go, what they should do, she seems to have a problem with it. She seems to get upset, very combative, and this is something that's kind of common, really. You know, look. If a woman gets an attitude, or she has a problem with a lot of things that you do, a lot of things that you say, a lot of times that's just low key disrespectful. That's all that is most of the time. She basically wants to control the relationship. She probably wants to control your every movement, more than likely, especially if you live together. Especially if y'all married or live together, something like that. It's like a power struggle. I always say this. A lot of these same women will go to that job that they work, that they hate so much, and they don't have that same demeanor, that same attitude. They're on their P's and Q's when they go to work, but when they come home, they transform into a different person. And another thing I always say, these same women, if they favorite A-list celebrity, somebody like Chris Brown, if they see their favorite A-list celebrity, they have a different demeanor, different attitude towards them. But then they come home to you, it's like then they transform. So a lot of that so-called attitude, demeanor that they have towards a guy, it's a form of disrespect. That's all it is. Now I put a lot of this on the men because they tolerate it. They put up with it. See, those A-list celebrities would not tolerate that. They would drop those women like a bad habit. But see, you as a guy, a lot of guys, they tolerate it, they put up with it, because for whatever reason, they put these women on a pedestal. And these celebrities don't put these women on no pedestal. Most of the time, they don't. And a lot of these women, they know their position with these guys, whether she's a side chick or married to the guy or side piece or whatever relationship, even if it's a one-nighter, they still, or even if she's a groupie, she still knows her position with the A-list celebrity. But she doesn't see you the same. And my question is, why doesn't she see you, the guy that she's in a relationship with, the guy that she see probably every day or almost every day? Why doesn't she see you in that same light? She go to the job. She's walking around on icicles. She's very submissive at that job. But why doesn't she see you the same way? It's just disrespect. That's all it is. A lot of times, a lot of guys have had a lot to do with it. But they tolerate it, though. That's the thing. You're going to have to stand up. Yeah, you got to have some self-respect for yourself. There's certain things you cannot do to me. There's certain things I'm not going to tolerate. there's just certain things I'm going to stand on regardless. Regardless, I'm going to stand on my principles, just as a man, you know, because I look at it like this: I'm a man first before I'm anything. But if you don't have no standards, no principles, no good morals, well, you fall for anything. And I wish every guy had a video camera where he could follow his wife or his girlfriend around at work and see how she operates at work on that job. I think a lot of guys would be very surprised. I think a lot of guys would be shocked how their woman functions at the job. And if they could do a comparison versus being home versus being at work, I think a lot of guys will be very shocked to see how submissive their woman is at work. I think they would be. And I think a lot of these same guys would have a lot of questions to ask their woman. Because it's like a different person at work compared to being home. If some women have 2-3 faces. They're one way at home, they're one way at work, and they're one way around her parents and her sisters and brothers. And maybe she's another way around your sisters and brothers and your parents, if you got them. So a lot of these people are 2-3 faces, and at the end of the day, most people that you meet, I'm gonna say a good 90%, are fake and phony. They put up a persona. They put up a persona like they're so, almost perfect, flawless. That's the image that most people put up with. But inside, most of them are miserable. Most people they have more flaws than they can handle. This is why they have to perpetrate, because they don't really have the confidence. And they know most people, if they found out all their flaws that they have in the beginning of the relationship when you first meet them, they know most people are going to be gone. Because they don't have the charm, the charisma, and the confidence. And they don't really like who they are. And they don't think that they're enough. Because they've been doing the same old routine for so long, it's become normal to them. And they don't like being accountable. Most people don't like being accountable. Most people, especially when it comes to relationships, and really anything that happened to most people always, the easiest person to blame is somebody else. Because if I have to take on most of the responsibility, that means I have to do something about it. That means I have to change. And most people don't want to change. They just want to keep on doing what they've been doing, even though it ain't working. But at the end of the day, it makes them feel better, because by blaming somebody else, because they don't have to do anything, because they don't want to change. Even though they say they want things to be better, but in reality, they don't. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the results that you have. That's what it's really all about. So just watch people, watch what they do. Don't pay attention to too much what they say. and just pay attention, because people can't help but to show who they really are. Sure, a lot of people can talk a good game, but most of it they can't back up. So hey, so you tell me what you think. Have you had experiences with women that tend to be very combative or have a little attitude towards you, or maybe you were in a power struggle? Leave your comments below. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out my Patreon. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.